Okay. So what I want to show you is as an alternate workflow, right? So the we basically developed the wall section as if it was in the schematic design package, and then we sort of moved down into the detail level. But sometimes your early drawings don't utilize wall sections at all, and you're really kind of just blasting through your documentation phase. So you might be able to save a little bit of time if you kind of work backwards. And what I mean by that is rather than having to develop all of the components for each of your wall sections, you can take some shortcuts by copy and pasting some of the things from your details back into your wall section. So, so let me kind of just illustrate that. So let's say your wall section just stays like this the whole time, basically. You know, you might need to add a few small things or something like that. But there's nothing that's keeping you from going into, say, like a detail like this and literally copy pasting certain things. So yeah, shoot, I'll just take it all. So I'll copy that, and I'll go here and I'll paste it. And if I just line this line work up properly, it'll just kind of put me right there. So I've got that already, and that's, you know, I don't really have to do much for this. I just need to kind of take my cap, pull my cap up. I think I need to go top side. Something like that. Okay, so once you kind of get that cleaned up a little bit, all you have to do is just start stretching these things, and it basically turns itself into the detail that we had in the wall section. And that literally just took me like 30 seconds to do that. So if you've got a lot of sort of repetitive conditions, there's nothing wrong with just cutting all of your wall sections, pasting them all in, and then, you know, kind of running the gamut of all of your wall sections in no time at all. So similarly, you can just take some of your other elements here and you just go detail to detail and just start dropping them into where they're applied, which is also a good check for whether or not you have the right details too. So you can just, oops, I'll take everything there, but if I don't want any of my dimensions, I just turn off dimensions and text notes, and that just gets me everything I need. So I just go right down here. Right, and I'll just place that. And then these things, I literally can just stretch them to be what I want them to be. Right, and that got me to an even higher level of detail than what I had previously. Because now I see, you know, I see my my finishes, I see even my vapor barrier, which I probably would want to get rid of. Right, so it shows more information for even less development time. So I just wanted to throw that out there as a workflow. You just, you know, basically if as I guess what I wanted to show you this for is as a piece of advice for you. If you want to make yourself valuable in your office, then spend time trying to find ways to make things more efficient, right? And this is one of the easiest things you could do, I'd say, just kind of right out the gate to make yourself stand out, because now I literally just built a heavily more detailed wall section in probably a fifth of the time, right? So think critically about how you can take those kinds of, for lack of a better term, shortcuts. If you don't need to develop your wall sections ahead of time, ahead of your detailing, then there's no reason you have to develop them individually. Just do it this way. Does that make sense? What questions do you have? Cool. All right. So I think you guys should probably keep this one in mind as you go forward into your careers, because there's more than one way to skin a cat, and this is a very efficient way to skin that cat. Sorry. All right.